vinyasa. Do what you can, don't do what you can't. We're going to start seated. Take a few more breaths here. Just centering yourself in this time. Not anticipating anything about how you should do or shouldn't do or how it should look. Or if you're bad at yoga or good at yoga, quote unquote. We're going to start with Kapalabhati breathing, which can be challenging if you're not used to making noise or breathing deeply. So you're always welcome to watch. Let your eyes open up. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And just to feel like that, try to take a deep inhale through your nose. A strong one. Exhale out through your mouth strongly. A few more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And as you do that just a couple more times, try to make them a little quicker at your own pace. Inhale. One more. Inhale through the nose. Bring your arms up to a T. And as you inhale, you're going to lengthen your arms overhead. Watch your chair, hit yourself. And as you exhale, you're going to pull your elbows down towards your ribs. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now you can make this as fast as you like or as slow as you want. It's a vigorous practice, usually. Kapalabhati. It's to bring some energy, and sometimes here in Maine at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we need that. So you can practice. You can always slow it down. Or maybe practice speeding it up at your own time if you want to practice this. So inhale and exhale. Do a few more. Last one. We're going to move the spine in 6 different directions because that's the way the spine can move. Bring your hands down. Just start to circle your upper body like your spine is a compass. Needle, compass needle. And keep breathing. We're going to start with a little back release, because my back's been a little tight. I don't know if it's the weather or change directions. We'll work through a few sun salutations with what I call the swoosh. Some traditional warriors triangles. Balance. And then bring it down. Come back center. Move with breath. Inhale, lift. One arm down, doesn't matter, we'll do both. Exhale, side stretch. Feel your ribs open. Maybe lean back slightly, drop the shoulders and reach to the fingertips. Inhale, back up. Exhale, other side, towards the Phoebe. Try to put your sit bones down so your hip doesn't lift up. Lean back slightly, let your shoulders drop away from the ears. You can even gaze up. Inhale, back up. Okay, bring the hands behind you, fingers away, chin to your chest. Drop your knees slightly and engage the muscles in your pelvis. Broaden through your chest. Inhale. And if it feels all right when you exhale, you can lean your head back, chin towards the ceiling, or you can keep your chin where it was. It's up to you. Take one more deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And on the inhale, lift your hands to the ceiling, all the way up. So seated upper salute, try to brace through your core, and then we're going to forward fold with an exhale. You can place your hands on the block, your legs, the floor. It's up to you. Roll your chin in towards your chest and tuck your tailbone under. Exhale. Roll up one vertebrae at a time, stretching to the back of the neck. Inhale, arms up overhead. And then tee out your arms and turn towards the right. I'm going to turn towards the left so I can turn with you. Inhale back up. And tee out to the other side. Good, inhale back up. Keep your arms up, and if you're cross-legged, we're gonna switch legs from here. If you have your legs out straight, just stay where you are. So with a little bit of core engagement, we're gonna switch it up. Inhale, exhale, drop one arm, side stretch, either way. Feeling those ribs open, shoulders drop, exhale. I'm gonna reach the fingertips, really open those ribs best you can. Feel it in the hip. Inhale back up, some more breath. Exhale, other side. Maybe gaze up towards the upper arm if you like. Inhale, both arms up, hands to the back. Maybe fingers away, chin to the chest. Inhale, open through the ribs, front ribs, and as you exhale, you can drop your head back, chin towards the ceiling, or you can keep it where it was, either way. You can add in anything you like, that you know feels good for you. One more breath here. Arms back up to the ceiling with an inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chin to the chest, tailbone rolls under. That feels good. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Arms up overhead. Tee the arms out. Turn to the right. I'm going to turn with you, so I'm going the opposite way. Maybe gaze back towards your back hand. Enliven your fingers in your hands. Inhale, back up, and tee out the other side. Again, really reach to your fingertips. See if you can broaden through the chest and drop the shoulders. Maybe look towards your backhand. Cervical spine, twist. Inhale, back up. Good. Hands down. Undo your legs, feet on the floor. Actually, and we're going to roll all the way back. Try to do it with a little abdominal control. So I'm going to tuck my tailbone under if you want to hold onto your legs, or put your hands down your forearms. And then when I get down, I'm going to move the blanket. So I'm going to roll all the way down. There's just some kind of core control. You can always adjust, and if that doesn't work for your back, don't do it. Ooh. Now place your feet on the floor. I'm going to move the blanket. Arms along the sides, palms down. Take a deep breath and then lift the hips to the sky for bridge posture. We're going to stay here for a few breaths in bridge posture. So if you want, you can interlace your fingers underneath your body and push your knuckles down toward your heels. Roll, tuck, and scooch your shoulders underneath your body if it feels okay. So in this bridge posture, let your toes turn outward and your knees turn outward with your toes. Push your hips up a little higher if you can, opening through your side joints as you push your knuckles towards your heels. Stretching to the back of the neck. Now if it feels all right, walk your feet together, knees together, and push up your hips towards the sky. They may not go as far this way, but that's all right. Make any adjustments, palms travel to touch. One more breath here in bridge. Release your hands, let them come out from underneath you, and then roll one vertebrae down. Tuck your tailbone under, lowering your back to the ground. And then gently pull your knees into your chest. As you pull your knees into your chest, you can rock left and right, or back and forth. Take a little inventory of your spine, the back of your neck, through your shoulder blades, all the way down, through your lower back and your tailbone. And breathe. Come back center, start to rock back and forth, short edges of the mat. You can hold onto your legs. If you need to push yourself up, that is totally fine. I'm just gonna rock and roll a few times. Now if you keep the feet closer to the body the whole time, that makes it harder. And if you let your feet come out and overhead and then kind of away from your legs, that makes it a little more accessible. So it's up to you, and if you don't like the rock and roll, don't do it. All right, we're gonna sit up tall. You can grab your blanket again if you need some cushion. So extend your legs, arms up overhead into forward fold. If you wanna keep your knees bent, that's fine, but take a deep breath, open your lungs, and exhale down over your legs. Shake out the legs, pedal the feet, shake out the head. We're going to take 3 to 5 breaths here. So anything that might feel good, you can sway left and right. Flex and point. Loosen up the shoulders, no big deal. Breathe. Using those exhales for relaxation or release. If you hold the breath, your muscles will hold also. All right, come back center. Roll up one vertebrae at a time, maybe chin to the chest. Pull your feet in towards your body and touch the soles of your feet together. Walk your glutes towards your heels. Sit up tall, you can hold your ankles, or you can scoop underneath the legs if you like to pull yourself down a little bit, but not mandatory. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. So in this forward fold, as you inhale, maybe look forward. I'm sorry, this bound ankle. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, roll down. Again, inhale, look forward. Good. Exhale, roll down. Try to bring your shoulders away from your ears if possible. And one more time. Inhale, elongate through the spine, pulling your shoulders way away from your ears and your head. Exhale, down. Chin to your chest, roll all the way up. Bring your knees together, feet on the floor. We're going to roll all the way back down. And as we get down to the floor, we're going to do 10 slow crunches. So when and if you lower back or your back is not so happy, the nice thing to do is engage your rectus abdominal and the front of your body. Bring your fingertips to the back of your head or around your ears. Widen your elbows as best you can. Place your lower back on the floor and tuck your tailbone up towards the sky. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, look towards your knees and lift your chest as high as you can. Exhale, lower down. One vertebrae at a time. Again, inhale, and exhale, lift as high as you can, looking towards your knees. Keep your elbows wide, and your tailbone down, lower back down. Lower back down. Inhale, and exhale. Look towards your knees, push your lower back into the floor, tuck your tailbone under, pull your belly button towards your spine, lower back down. Inhale, exhale again. Gaze towards the knees, elbows wide. Take a little inventory of your torso. Try to make your belly as flat as possible so that it doesn't poof out in this crunch. You want to try to close your ribs like you have very tight jeans on, and then roll back down. Keep your lower back on the floor if possible. Inhale and exhale again. Look towards the knees, roll up as far as you can, reaching up, pressing lower back down, squeezing the muscles, tightening up those ribs towards one another, and roll back down. Anybody know how many we've done? Me neither. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 4 more. Look towards the knees. Good. Hold up. Take a little inventory as your lower back on the floor. And then try to roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Ooh. Keeping lower back on the floor. Good. Lift on up. Just a few more. Slow and controlled. This will give you a chance to make connection with those abdominal muscles, your pelvic muscles, right? Chin gently towards the chest, look towards the knees, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Breathe, zip up those tight jeans, flatten your belly. Or just core brace. If you don't want to lift up, you could just core brace, I tell you at the end. Then last one, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up, hold up, breathe up, look towards the knees, lift a little bit higher, lift, 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 squeeze, 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 flatten your belly, and lower all the way down to the floor. Nicely done. Gently pull the knees into the chest. Rock left and right. Maybe make some circles with the knees. And circle the knees around. Change direction. Come back center. Gently drop the knees to the right and the arms to the left. It's a little early spinal twist, but feels good. Exhale. Inhale, up and over, just changing sides, dropping to the other side. Reach away from the knees, maybe gaze away from the knees. Exhale. And then come back center, pull the knees into the chest. Elongate your legs to the sky. Take a deep breath and let your feet come down, let your whole body just lift up into seated. Or however you want to get to seated. Ooh. On to all fours, so however you want to get there, you want to bring the feet around, or you just want to cross over onto all fours. Whatever makes you happy to get in that position is fine with me. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, just a little bit of cat and cow. If you want, you can be on the forearms, or if you have blocks, you can also be on the blocks if you need to get off your wrists. You can also turn your wrists out a little bit, or a lot, maybe that feels better. Chin to your chest, tailbone under. Exhale. Inhale, chin to the sky, tailbone to the sky, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Try to keep your arms as straight as possible. A few more times, tuck under. Flexion and extension of the spine. Inhale as you drop your belly and look up with tailbone up. Exhale as you pull in, belly towards the spine, chin towards the chest, tailbone points towards the floor. One more time, inhale. Good, keep your arms as straight as you can. And exhale. Good, tuck your toes under, come back to center. Just bring your hips back towards your heels. See if you can stretch through the toes to the right degree for you. You might have very stiff toes from being in those shoes all the time, and that's okay. We're just trying to stretch the toes, maybe even just sway left and right a little bit so you can get that pinky toe in there. If it's super stiff, don't worry, just keep breathing. We're going to go into a few sun salutations. We're also going to do what's called three-legged dog and maybe even scorpion. So always offering when we're in three-legged dog that you can come down onto the knee to be in all fours. So let's do that. Let's come down to all fours before we get started in sun salutations. Come back, release the tops of your feet to the floor, and just lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee, and then point that left knee out to the left. So now you're kind of in scorpion, but you're on the right knee, correct? Bring that back down, almost like a hydrant. All right, and extend the right leg, bend the right knee, and then lift the right knee to the side. So when we're in down dog and I go to do this, if you're like, that is too much for me, you can come back to all fours. Come all the way down. Tuck your toes, lift your knees off the mat, and travel to down dog. Pedal your heels out and breathe. Move left and right. Again, you can always be on all fours. And take a moment there. Good. Socks make it harder, they make it slipperier. So you can keep them on, but it does make it harder. Inhale and exhale. You can move to the side, left and right, pedal out. Inhale, look towards your hands. And exhale, walk, hop, jump your feet to the top of the mat. Place your hands on your shins. Flatten your back, pull your shoulders away from your ears, and pull your belly button towards your spine for a nice flat back. If you have any back issues, you can bend your knees, or you can always bend your knees. But we're just trying to lengthen through the spine. So I'm going to go sideways if you want to take a look, like you were at dinner table, everybody's, and then you're going to pull your shoulders away. So pull your belly button in the best you can. Exhale forward, fold down over your legs. Tuck your chin to your chest, bend your knees slightly, micro bend, roll up one vertebrae at a time. That same inhale lifts all the way to the sky for upper salute. Reach your fingertips alive in your hands, alive in your fingers to reach towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Look towards me, keep your hands up, bend your knees slightly, and then bring your palms down like you're gonna high five the sky behind you. Exhale. Inhale, stand back all the way up. Reach your fingers towards the ceiling. And again, micro bend in the knee and then high five the sky behind you. Exhale. Come on forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flatten back. And then this time, exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, bend your knees if you need, and walk your feet back. Now, if you need to drop your knees to the floor, that is totally fine. Do it gently. Have your hands right underneath your shoulders. So if you're pulled back a little bit, see if you can really walk your toes forward and get right over your shoulders, wrists and shoulders. We're going to lower down one vertebrae at a time. Try to stay like your body's like a surfboard. So try not to get schlumpy, as I like to call it. And if you need to, drop your knees. I love a knee. Lower down with upper body strength. And then as you inhale, bring your legs together. Drive the tops of your feet to the floor and lift up the best you can without pushing a lot into your hands. Cobra. Exhale down. Tuck your toes, with or without knees, push straight up, and then pull back into down dog. Pedal it out and breathe. Sway left and right. Anything that feels good, and breathe. Now here we're going to go into three-legged dog, so if you want to drop your left knee down to the mat, that's fine, but bring your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee and open your right hips. So again, if you want to bring your left knee down or you want to be on your forearms, that is fine. Start to roll your knee in a big circle. Beautiful. Drive that planted foot down, that heel down of your planted foot. Roll it in the opposite direction if you haven't already. Maybe even spread out the toes of that flying foot. Then come back center and give it a big open book for your hips. And then place that foot back down. Drop your knees gently. Parch your knees. Big toes touch. Pull back, child's pose. Breath or two here. Whatever feels good in your child's pose. Sway, breathe. Hands extended or arms along the sides. One more breath. Roll back on up onto all fours. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, down dog. We're going to do the other side. So again, you can drop your right knee down this time if you want. We're going to lift the left leg to the sky. Left leg lifts. Left knee bends. Hips open. Right heel pushes down towards the mat. Start to circle that knee. Change directions. Good. Try to keep your arms strong if possible. Straight and strong. Come back to your scorpion three-legged dog. Maybe look underneath your left arm. Feet down to the back of the mat. They meet. Inhale, look towards your hands. Push into your hands, bring your hips back. And then exhale, walk, jump. However you want to get your feet to the top of the mat. Hands on the shins, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale to rise. So you can roll up or reverse swan dive, whichever one you want to do. Hands to the heart. Oh, inhale, lift. Forward fold. Hands to shins. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Hands down. Walk your feet back. Drop your knees or not. Lower down with strength. And then pull through cobra. Maybe drive the tops of your feet down again. Bring your knees off the ground if you want. Lift your hands. Or you can push in if you want more of back extension. You're welcome to come into a bigger cobra. So I'm going to work those spinal erectors. Inhale, exhale. Hands down. Press knees or tuck your toes, lift straight up. Pull back, down dog. Lift your right leg to the sky. We're going to come into low lunge. So if you want to give a little three-legged dog scorpion right before we get there, you can do that. And then pull your right knee to your chest. Drop your foot to the top of the mat. And then gently place your back knee down on the blanket or the mat. Inhale up to low lunge. Now breathe. Face your palms towards me. And as we did at the beginning when we were standing, swoosh 3 times. So pull your inner thighs towards one another, brace through your core. If you want to challenge yourself, gaze up, and then hands come down to high five the sky behind you. Exhale. Inhale back up. You can gaze forward, you don't have to follow if that makes you dizzy or anything. Exhale back down. Inhale, we're going to do one more time. And exhale down. Good. Inhale back up, low lunge. Cactus your arms. Lean back the best you can, and maybe gaze upward. If it feels all right, extend your arms away from you, opening through pectorals and biceps. Palms up. Beautiful. Take one more breath here. Brace to the core. Pull your inner thighs towards one another. Arms up overhead. Hands down to box the foot. Front leg reaches back to the back leg. Lower down, with or without knees. Upper body strength. Pull through, cobra of your choice. Maybe this time you want to go for a bigger cobra. Pull back down dog, however you want to get there. You have lots of options. Left leg to the sky. Bend that knee, maybe a little through scorpion for just a minute. And then knee to the chest, foot to the top of the mat. Drop your back knee, which is your right knee. Release your foot. And then low lunge. I know we're moving around. It's all right. Take your time. Skip it if you want. Good. We got our left leg forward. Unless you did the left leg first, and you can do the right leg, or you can do it again. Palms forward. Pull your inner thighs towards one another. Brace through your core. And then with an exhale, high five the sky. Inhale back up. 2 more times. Anything that might feel good for you. You can always make adjustments. Inhale back up to your low lunge. Cactus your arms. Lean back to your own degree. Maybe gaze upward or not. Maybe lengthen your arms or not. And breathe. Push your hip flexor forward, the front of your leg. Take a break if you need. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Hands box the foot. Back toes touch. Back knee lifts. Feet together at the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale to rise. You're doing a great job. Take a break if you need, all the way back up. Palms touch, hands to the heart. Now we're going to move into warrior 2 or warrior B. We're not going to do many of them. We're just going to do 1 or 2. We're going to move into postures. So take a deep breath, arms up overhead. Sit back in Utkatasana chair posture. So your feet can be together, they can be apart, whatever works for you. Try to see your toes in front of your knees. So we don't want to drive the knees too far forward. Brace through your core. Lengthen through your spine. Enliven your hands. Maybe gaze upward. Inhale, exhale. Turn your palms towards me. And then give me that high five. Straighten your legs when you come down. High five the sky behind you. And inhale back into chair posture. Inhale. We're going to do 2 more. Exhale. Bend your knees, lift up into chair. Nice. Exhale, you can straighten the legs, high five sky. Inhale back to chair. Take a deep breath, lengthen through the arms, sit down the best you can, strengthen, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, straighten through the back, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Hands come down to the floor with an exhale, step, walk, feet all the way to the back of the mat, and lower down the best you can. Cobra. Now this time in Cobra, hang out here just in a little baby cobra for a minute, and drop your heels outward. They drop out towards the long edges of the mat. Inhale, try to bring your hands off the mat. So now we're working fully in spinal erectors and your back without your glutes. Gaze up if you can. Lower Feet come back, toes tuck, push up with or without knees. Pull back, down dog. Lift your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee, maybe scorpion or not. With an exhale, knee to chest, foot to the top of the mat. Stay here and drop your back heel. Lift up into warrior one with an inhale. Take a moment there. So now we're going to move on to postures or asanas. Some people call them asanas. More asanas. So in this warrior one, you want your knee directly over your toes. So you don't want the knee to bow in. You want to try to bring your front hip back and your back hip front. Really try to get deep into that front knee. Try to lengthen that back leg and then lift through the ribs. Enliven the hands and reach up as high as you can through the ribs. You can even bring your shoulders up towards your face as you reach. Take a little inventory of your toes, your feet, your legs, your pelvis, your core, your arms, and your breath. And then turn this into warrior two. Arms front and back, open your hips like a book, and gaze right over your front hand, not letting that knee bow in, but drive it outward to open up through your front. Good. Drop your shoulders, enliven your hands, and breathe. Let's take a little inventory here. Try to get low into that front knee. Squeeze your back glute. Oh yeah. And then straighten your front leg. Walk your back foot in a notch or two. Have your block nearby if you need. We're going to go into triangle. So you're going to reach towards me as far as you can. You're going to reach, reach, reach. And as far as you can hold onto that reach with the front leg straight. Yeah, front leg straight. This is where you bring your inner thighs towards one another. You brace through the core, and you keep your upper shoulder or your left shoulder lifted. All right? Windmill your arms, earth and sky, and then maybe gaze upward towards the ceiling. See if you can get a little length of your bottom ribs. So we don't want to fold over too much. We don't want to lose that length of the bottom ribs. Good. Squeeze your feet towards one another. Lean back to your own degree. And then maybe bring your arm up overhead, your top arm towards me for extended triangle. If you want a little fire, bring your bottom arm up to be parallel with the top arm and breathe. Woo. And then release and bring it all the way back up to standing. What else did I have on there? Oh yeah. Stay right where you are. Bend your front knee generously. Maybe walk your feet apart. Bring your front arm down to your front quadriceps, and again, the back arm to the sky. If you have that block nearby, you can use it, setting it inside or outside of the front foot. Right, and the block has 3 levels, small, medium, large. Right, small, medium, large. Good. Brace through your core, side angle, and then again with the top arm up and overhead. Gaze forward or up. Try not to look down if you can, because then the chest closes. Good, and open. Nice, keep breathing. And then rise on up with an inhale. Walk your back foot in a notch or 2. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift your back heel and turn forward towards the short edge of the mat into crescent. Good. Take a moment there to pull your inner thighs towards one another, squeeze your back glute, and then lift your arms up overhead. Take a deep breath and see if you can lower your back knee down towards the mat. It doesn't have to touch. And then back up. We're going to do 2 more. Lower back down, and then lift back up. This is your own body weight, right? Take a deep breath, lower back down. Good. And lift back up. Exhale. Oh yeah. Bring your feet together at the top of the mat, hands to the hips. Change feet. Bring your right knee to your chest. Right? Is that changing your feet? Yeah, it is. Breathe, breathe. Woo! Now, you have your chair, you have the wall. This is the balance portion. Spread out the toes on the standing leg. So you can hold on to your chair. With all that core strength we worked on in the beginning, we're going to try to bring your forehead to your knee and your knee to your forehead. Right? So breathe. You're going to roll down. If you want to grab hold of your leg, you're welcome to as you curl down and breathe. Now, if you're really flexible, don't break your nose, right? Good. Roll down and breathe. You can hold onto the chair. You can hold onto the wall. And then release. Woo! Fumble. Leg down. Arms up overhead. Take a deep breath. Nice job. Hands to the heart. Don't you want to do that again? Yeah, it's really fun. All right, I'm going to give you a little option. So you can do the same thing, holding the chair, the wall, whatever you might need or not. So you can hold onto the leg or not, right? Rolling down, forehead towards the knee, if you like. The other option is to straighten the leg. Standing on the left leg, bringing your right knee to 90 degrees. Just watch for one moment before you try. You're to reach down, try to interlace the fingers, and you may have to even move the knee. So stepping my hand into my foot into my little hand platform, I'm going to push my foot into my hand, and then I'm going to kick the leg straight. So those are just an option to try. You could also hold on to the outside of the foot if you want. Right, like this. Just try and lengthen it out. Just give it a try again. You can hold on to the chair. Good. Roll down, maybe interlace underneath the foot. Get it, Brittany. Yeah. Breathe, breathe. Good job. Good job. I love it. And then release gracefully when you come back down. Or just have fun with it. Nicely done, everybody. Inhale. Got the other side. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Hands down, step back. Lower down. You have so many options, and I gave you can do anything you want. Lift up into cobra, up dog, salabhasana, and then lower back, meeting in down dog. Take a moment in down dog. Lift your left leg, or not. Let's scorpion it out for a moment if that feels good. I love this posture, so it really stretches through the hip flexors. Knee to the chest, foot to the top of the mat. Drop the back heel and lift up into warrior one. We're all together as a team. You guys, definitely beautiful. Right into warrior one. Yeah. Bend that front knee generously. Squeeze that back glute. Squeeze the muscles in your pelvis. You can always adjust the feet. Maybe gaze upward. Enliven your hands. Enliven your hands. And then turn that right into warrior two. Keep a knee where it is. Gaze over your front fingers. As that's your drishti, your focal point. Right in front of you. Kind of looking at your target. If you are an archer. Inhale, exhale. Bend your front knee a little deeper. Extend your back leg a little longer. Brace your core a little more. And then inhale, straighten that front leg, arms up overhead. Good. Walk that back foot in a notch or two. Tee out the arms front and back. Take a deep breath and reach towards me. Reach, 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 reach. As far as you can, both legs straight. Let's keep the front leg straight if possible. And then windmill. Gazing up towards the ceiling. Or forward, trying not to look down. You can always use the chair. Good. Stephanie, how'd you get on the other side? I love that. It's all right. Top arm up and overhead if you want to switch, or if you already did the other side, that's fine. You don't have to. You can do the same side twice. Try to get some length through those bottom ribs, right? So lengthen through the bottom ribs. If you're curving in, see if you can really extend them. If you want to bring your bottom arm up toward the top, that's fiery, right? Woo! Release. Come back up. Good. Teed out the arms again. Let's walk that back foot out a little bit towards the back of the room and then bend the front knee. Bring the front arm down to the front leg. Back arm to the sky one more time. So you can stay here. You can use the block. If you want to reach down or use the block inside, outside, it's up for you. I've seen both. I've done both. Then top arm up overhead. Palm faces the floor and pinky finger rolls in. Front knee is bent. Oh. Right? And breathe. Try to open the chest the best you can towards the sky. Drop your hips the best you can. Back off if you need to, so you come back to class. And then roll all the way back up. Good. Hands to the hips, walk that back foot in. And if you say, Britt, work that's so hard, you worked yourself. Back heel up. Take a moment to crescent, right, with your back heel up. Maybe that's balance enough for you right there. Right, lifting through the chest, bracing through the core. Maybe arms up overhead. And breathe. We're going to bring that back knee down 3 times, so make sure you have some room to drop that back knee. And lift back up. You do not have to touch the floor. You can place the block underneath the knee and touch that. Yeah. Good. One more time. Let that back heel come up. Good. And push. Whoo! Hands to the hips. Back foot to the top. You're so close. Left knee up. Breathe. All right, you have your chair, wall, nothing. It's fine. Take a deep breath, chin to the chest. You can grab the leg if you like. Forehead towards the knee. Knee towards the forehead. It's challenging. And it's okay. You're allowed to be challenged. You're challenged every day in life. This practice will help you, hopefully, not react as fast. Be like, whatever, I can touch my knee to my forehead. All right, release, or at least I tried. Take a deep breath, shake that out. Let's try it again. If you want to straighten the leg, you're welcome to. Strong right leg. You can bend the left leg, or if you want, bring that left knee up 90 degrees. Maybe open the chest. You can interlace underneath. I like to interlace and then wrap it. Alright, set it up. Lengthen the leg. And just hang out for a while. Alright? Oh, that'll stretch your back out. Alright, come down when you're ready. Coming out as gracefully as you went in. Inhale, lift. Utkatasana, chair posture. Because it's sun salutation B, and I don't want to forget it. 3 swishes, palms forward. High five the sky with an exhale. Inhale, lift. This is it, coming down to the floor. Beautiful, exhale. Now you can really roll down in, right? And exhale, last time. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair posture. Hands reach down. Half lift, inhale, straighten legs. Hands down to the mat, walk the feet back, drop the knees gently. Drop your hips down to the right, or just drop your right hip all the way down to the floor. And then bring your front right leg forward. So now we're sitting in like deer posture. We're going to move into pigeon. If you want to sit on a blanket, so we're on the right hip with the right leg forward. If you want to sit on a blanket or the block, you're welcome to. We're going to forward fold, and I'm going to offer the back leg extends out into pigeon. Careful on your knee. If this doesn't work, you can always just hang out here and you can lean back. It may not. And like Stephanie says, it may not. So the best thing to do if you're having knee issues is not to lean forward, but maybe to lean back with just your knees bent, or you can have the back leg straight out, like you're at the beach. Do what's best for you. We're going to forward fold, modify if you need. I'm going to take a deep breath, get some air in the ribs and the lungs, and then forward fold. Now I'm going to straighten my back leg in a pigeon because I need some hip flexor stretch. Do what's best for you. Just because someone does something doesn't mean you have to do it. You do what's in your body. And breathe, breathe. Nicely done, everyone. That was a challenging practice. Check, you did it. Into pigeon. Coming down, forearms or block. To the own degree of you. You can sway left and right. You can do a little cat and cow in your pigeon. All the animals. One more breath here. Walk your hands back in, and if you haven't already, sit on that right hip. Bring that back leg around, and see if you can really cross it over, kind of like that half Lord of the Fishes. So kind of tight as you can get. I don't really like my foot on wood, so I'm just going to move over a little more to get the tops of the feet. So I'm going to try to get towards the tops of the feet a little bit. Again, if it looks more like this, or cross-legged, or anything you want, but we're going to try to, and we're going to try to drop that front knee down towards the mat, if possible. Yep. Inhale, tall spine, forehead to knee. Exhale. You're trying to get both cheeks on the floor as you breathe through a challenging posture. Shoelace. Gomasana. One more breath here. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then bring that front leg, unwind it to meet the bottom leg. I'm going to move over just a little bit on my mat. So just feet to one side, which is my feet are on the left side. Left hand, left ankle, hold on, it's your anchor. Right arm up and overhead, side stretch. Good, reaching towards the feet. Nice, gaze up if it feels all right. Reach up if it feels okay. Don't do it if it doesn't. And breathe. Good, roll forward. Leave the hand up and overhead. Just roll forward, trying to reach out for that opposite knee. And then roll all the way back up. Keep the legs where they are. The legs kind of to the side. And they're just nice and easy. Inhale and forward fold over those knees. If you want to use a block, that's fine. Just nice, easy forward fold over the front legs. So close. She loves you so much. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Change your feet to the other side. Keep your left leg in the front. You can come again into deer posture with both legs kind of 90 degrees or so. Or to go into pigeon, you can lengthen the back leg. Or any variation, you could do half butterfly, Stephanie, or anything that might feel good. Just easy on that knee, okay? Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe elongate the back leg, maybe not. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Can you breathe into that front hip? Or I should say, can you exhale into that front hip? Because that will release it. You can sway left and right, or cat and cow, or just hang out. here. Gently and slowly roll up. Bring that back leg around. Cross it over if you want. Again, you can sit just nice, easy, seat Sukhasana, or bring that back leg around and tighten up. Like you're gonna do that is called half lower to the fishes, or you might think of it as a spinal twist. So this is more shoelace. So we're really trying to squeeze the legs together, drop the glutes to the floor. And that might be challenging, so modify, right? Squish, squish. Inhale, lift. And we warmed up with forehead to the knee. You can hold on to the feet if you like. Roll down and breathe to your own degree. It doesn't have to touch. If it does, you can move it around to the right amount for you. You are in control of your own dial. Keep using those exhales. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Good. Unshoelace your legs so they come over to the left side. I'm just going to turn towards the camera a little bit. Hold on to your ankle with your right hand, left arm up and over. So towards the feet. There you go. Yeah. If you want to reach up, you're welcome to. If you don't, that's all right. Bring your bottom hand down. Bring your top hand over to the opposite knee and roll down towards your legs. Exhale. Roll back up to front. And then what we call puddle pose is that I'm just going to forward fold over my legs as they are. It's a nice easy stretch over the two knees forward. Good. Oh yeah. All right. We're so close. Roll on up. Bring your legs to the front. We're going to move into happy baby. So you can roll down with abdominal strength if you want. You can hold onto your legs, use your elbows, your hands. If you don't want to do that, you're like, I'm not doing that, you can just hold on and roll down. So I'm going to roll down slow, tucking my tailbone under, maybe palms to the sky, one vertebrae at a time. And again, any way you want to get down to the floor. Oh yeah. It was like, oh, after all that class. All right, knees to the chest. You can grab underneath the back of the knees for happy baby, or you can grab onto the pinky side of the feet and then bring the knees towards the ribs, tailbone down, shoulders down, back elongates. I'm going to rock and roll left and right, stretch the back of my neck, maybe drive one knee down a little bit as I roll left and right towards the floor. Just doing my best. Again, back of the knees is fine. Nice back stretch here. A little massage if you rock left and right. Generally in happy baby, the soles of the feet point towards the sky. And then if you want to get super fancy, you can switch the arms. Oh, crisscross, which is very challenging. Yo. I'm going to do it. All right, we're going to come back center. Bring the feet to the sky, elongate the legs, point the toes, get super long, engage legs, so feel your quadriceps, your glutes, your core. Press your lower back to the floor. Take a deep breath. Relax your feet. So if you want to stay here, you can place the block underneath your hips if you want supported shoulder stand. And if you want to go into shoulder stand, you're welcome to. So there's options to just stay here kind of in rain stick or put a block underneath your back. If you want to go into shoulder stand, you're going to lift your feet, support your lower back, stretch the back of the neck, adjust the shoulders. You can play there, flexing and pointing the feet or anything that might feel good. And it's not mandatory. So if you're in shoulder stand, really lift your feet to the sky, pull your hip flexors towards your face, if it feels okay on your neck. Now if you want to go into plow, you can drop your feet over the top of your head towards the floor, maybe even 1 foot at a time. You're welcome to bend your knees. Keep safe or not do any of that foolishness. Nice job, Brittany, Timothy, Stephanie, Emily. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. And if you're in plow, reach up towards your feet with your hands. If you're in plow, if you're in shoulder stand, you need to bring your hips down. And then roll back down all the way nice and gently with core control, going through each vertebrae of your spine the best you can. Yeah. Oh. And then keep your legs to the sky. Keep your legs to the sky for a moment in supported shoulder stand. All right. And then bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. Grab your block. Lift your hips up. Place that block underneath your hips or your low back or any place that might feel good for you. And then we're just going to lengthen the legs out. So this will push the pelvis or the front of the pelvis open into your SI joints. Oh, right? That feels good. And if you want, you can place the block higher if you want it towards your back. Now, you don't have to lengthen your legs, but you can. Make any adjustments that feel good for you. Such a great job. I'm so proud of everyone here. Proud of you. So use that block anywhere you want. You can go mid-back, upper back, or again, right underneath the hips. Close the eyes if you want. Now we are going to move right into Shavasana from here. So if you want to use the block for a few more breaths or you want to leave it there during Shavasana, that's fine. Or you're welcome to take it out at any time if it's too much. Let the breath flow in through the nose and out through the nose. Again, make any adjustments that you like with your block for Shavasana. I'm going to come around with my bergamot essential oil. If you'd like some, leave your palms up. If you don't care for any tonight, place your palms down towards the floor. And then we're going to finish with a little box breathing. Make sure you rub your hands together. Put that over your face. Inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth, let it go. And then inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Do your best. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know it. Exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe normally. Take a deep breath into the nose. Exhale out to the mouth, let it go. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And gently and slowly, whenever you're ready with no rush, you can turn onto one side or place your feet on the floor. If you still have the block, remove the block. You can roll to one side, and when you're ready, just sit on up into a seated position again. And if you want to stay lying down, that is totally fine. I want to say thank you so very much for your time, energy, and effort, and your practice. Namaste. Thank you. And thank you. We hope to see you here at the Neighborhood House in Bar Harbor, Maine.